What's going on? How are you guys tonight? We're gonna do just a quick general news live stream discussion. I was debating on doing a general Q&A as well, but whatever you guys want to talk about tonight, we'll see how it goes. You know, the every time I seem to bring up certain topics on my main channel, seems like I get more and more censored and get less and less views. So, and I haven't even brought up half the stuff I talk about on this channel. So we'll have to see. Um, Again, I'd like to see how. I keep saying I want to see how things go over the next few months. But when did we take the break for the jaw surgery? We've been live streaming for another. Well, we've been live streaming for 2 months again, and the viewership hasn't really gone back up. So, I mean, I'm willing to stick it out for a little longer, but it is discouraging. But we'll see. I'm trying to launch the business ideas over the next. We're still having a hard time getting our hands on the supplies for the organ supplements. Hopefully that happens by the end of December, which is crazy considering I was supposed to have the products back in June. But why do you keep sticking your tongue out to your left and right? That's kind of tongue-in-cheek. What are you talking about? So since this is titled Toyota Corolla News Livestream, I still didn't compile a general list of what we need to kind of summarize and talk about in the beginning of the live stream, pertaining to this is out of focus again, pertaining to the secret societies and just who's in control, what people are doing. I guess people are tired. I mean, it's a combination of factors. I was getting, when I live streamed on my main channel, I would get views. I gotta get off this and try to fix this camera. This drives me crazy. I was looking at the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development, and I was thinking about doing a summarizing video on that on Monday. We've talked about their goal, the Great Reset, the New World Order, but the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development actually defines what that is. And this is it's not like a crazy long document, but it's not short. It's pretty lengthy. It's like 100 paragraphs of different bullet points. So I think it would be nice to, I'll do a video going through that and summarizing that and kind of interpreting what they're saying and what it means. Like they're saying, oh, we want to ensure access to affordable, reliable, sustainable, and modern energy for all. You have to think about, okay, for each of these goals and pinpoints, what are they taking away? What are they trying to do? What are the restrictions? I'm a little tired today, so whatever you guys want to talk about. Can you talk about the press conference with the Trump team? What about it? I didn't watch it. All the election stuff, all that, pretty much everything in the mainstream media is either it's psychological warfare. It's just a distraction from reality. They're trying to deceive you. Put a short video on the main channel to tell them about the streams here. On my last live stream that I did on the main channel, I mentioned Frank Tufano is a new live stream channel. And I also mentioned that, and usually on Tuesdays or Thursdays in my main video on my channel, I'll say, hey, we're doing a live stream on Frank Tufano later. Definitely come join us. But, it kind of sucks because, you got all these other people that are shills that get in the algorithm and they constantly have an influx of new viewers. And those people are getting, most of those people, there are people with 50, 60,000 subs that probably make over $1,000 on every live stream. But, it's whatever. It comes hand in hand with not selling out. Things are a lot more difficult, and second wave of lockdowns coming, even though the first never ended. Yeah, I've mentioned that a lot. Try promoting your streams every vid and schedule. At this point, it's just like, what's the point? I used to get 400, 500, 600 viewers on my live streams on my main channel, and now what? Dude, I've been streaming on YouTube for 3 years now, and now what? You're telling me I have to rebuild up again from 80 viewers? It has nothing like it's ridiculous. We know what's going on. My channel's getting heavily censored and shadow banned. It's kind of a waste of time. Your main channel's touching on sensitive topics more and more frequently. Any channel strike so far? No, because I'm very careful about how I say things. Um, I'm very careful about how I say things, and I usually reference articles and things to support my points. You know, if I say something like if I say something like 5 grams, if I say something like radiation is identical to the COVID symptoms are identical to radiation, and I show a picture of radiation symptoms, and then I show a picture of they can't do anything. You know, because I'm not directly saying like, oh, 5G causes coronavirus. I'm not directly saying that. I might be insinuating it, but since I'm not directly saying that, and there's a way around certain things. But they did. I didn't get any channel strikes. I did get a strike on this channel for the Biden live stream. I did get several videos on my main channel were taken down. I think 3 videos have been taken down so far on my main channel. I can go through my YouTube video history and show you which ones, if you want. One was the hospitals. When I went to view the empty hospitals, they took that video down. Another video, I think it was also talking about the empty hospitals somewhat. And then I think there was another video was taken down, was pointing out the Black Lives Matter protests are fake. But let me go through my video history right now, and I'll show you, because it'll show on my page that it's deleted. You know, it's tough. You know, I used to talk about stuff like I used to talk against vegans, and I used to talk about climate change being fake, and that type of shit would get taken down. Like it would be, that type of shit was heavily censored, and they don't want you talking about the climate, but this stuff they'll actually take the videos down because they don't want it. Oh, another video that got taken down was all right, so this was one. Out of Shadows documentary is a CIA psyop. They took the video down. This video has been made private by YouTube. They took it down. Only you can see this video. I basically called out the Out of Shadows documentary for being made by the CIA, and they took it down. So, and it was heavily censored too. It only got 7,500 views, and then they took it down, heavily shadow banned. So, we know what the truth is. If they shadow ban your video to hell and then they fucking take it down, you know that's the truth. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Another one, they took down hospitals are overwhelmed. Oh no, they didn't take that down. It just got demonetized for TikTok. All right, and then these are 2 other videos that got taken down. New York City hospitals are empty! ! And then I did another video. Will they take everything that was taken down? I think I can still watch these on here. Oh no, can I? Can I still watch them? No. Will they take everything? I probably have a script for this. Maybe I didn't save the script for this on my computer. I have the video saved, of course, but I don't remember. But anyway, the point is YouTube actually physically took down videos on my main channel because I talked about certain topics. So that's not really happening to anyone else because they're not hitting the nail on the head at all. I think that was oh wait, another one got taken down. Gang stalking, gaslighting, and astroturfing. This video got taken down because I called one of the Reddit moderators a little cuck pussy, and I posted his Twitter profile picture, and he reported the video for exposing his public image, so that got taken down. But it's good that video got taken down because I was kind of talking shit in there. I wasn't being professional. Demonetize. I don't know. It's just fucking. It's whatever. You know. It's whatever. I don't really care. My goal is to provide people with high quality food, so that's what we're trying to do. Fake panic drives more sales in empty stores for people on a budget. Yeah. I saw your hospital is empty video mirrored by another truther channel. It was probably getting too much traction. On Twitter, I actually got over 150,000 views on the short clip I posted on Twitter. I got over 150,000 views on my empty hospitals clip. What are your thoughts on BitChute? I tried posting on BitChute and I didn't really get any traction. I think BitChute is just a platform for shills. I think it's also controlled. I think there's and BitChute is it's the same as YouTube. You're not escaping control. You know, actually reposted my empty hospitals video to BitChute, and it only got like 5 views. And people saying to use alternative media platforms. To me, there's just a couple of they just promoted a couple of like big secret society members, whatever, to just get more views and just take it all. Either way, there's no platform where you can truly escape, you know, being in or out of the club. That's just unfortunately how it is. And yeah, I'm just going with the flow. Again, I have a couple. I have a couple businesses I have to get up and going and launching, just to help people and get people happy and healthy. So hopefully all that we can make all that stuff happen. Hopefully before YouTube censorship gets too horrible. But I find it difficult that, you know, no one has stood up to support me really on a large scale, and no one's also stood up against the people that have plagiarized me. It's kind of weird. That guy Red Pill Vegan actually stood up for me against Rat Boy. But that's the only thing I've seen so far. You know, I've reached out to people to say, hey, can I compensate you for exposing this plagiarism? Do you want to support me? But it's, what do you know about the Rothschilds? A lot of distractions. You have to understand, regardless of who's in charge, the overarching thing to understand is that the people that are in charge are in it for their own benefit. Regardless of whether it's the Rothschilds, Illuminati, Freemasonry, millions and millions of people are in the club and they are in on it. Obviously, some of them are much higher level than others. You know, obviously, someone like Trump is much higher level than someone like Rat Boy, and more important. But and then the real people are people you'll never know or hear about. But the point is, they're in it for themselves. They're fucking psychos in control. And the people in these secret societies, the millions that are deceiving us, get monetary rewards, whether it's a bunch of nurses in a hospital getting paid. Why do you think nurses in hospitals get paid so fucking much? If you're getting paid $100K a year to sit in an empty hospital and do TikTok moves, you'd probably keep your fucking mouth shut that it's fake too. Yeah, the hospital video is an eye-opener for a lot of people. No wonder it got removed. Yeah. Did you hear about Pennsylvania's new mandate? Yeah, I was gonna put a little clip of that in my video for tomorrow. It's like, so the governor of Pennsylvania said like you should wear a mask and social distance if in your house if you traveled somewhere. You know, it's fucking sad, and the reason I've been really wanting to move out of my family's house now is that after I had my jaw surgery in the hospital, my parents made me wear a mask inside the house for 14 days, which was kind of discouraging how brainwashed they are, and that Frank, you should go to a local Freemason lodge and record outside or interview someone. Freemasons are liars, dude. If you go online or any public forum where someone asks about Freemasonry, it's basically just a bunch of Freemasons lying about what Masonry is. You have to understand, it's a secret society. It's a fucking secret. Anything they say to you is going to be a lie. And I think poking around a Freemasonic lodge is the best way to get an FBI agent to follow you for the rest of your life with a fucking Wi-Fi gun to zap your brain. I thought you were wrong about Ice Age Farmer, but I'm beginning to have my doubts too. He never answers my questions about how the ancients measure solar activity. Ice Age Farmer is a Freemasonic fucking shill. Just based on the amount of views and traction he has on his channel, he's some like boring, average-looking dude in his fucking basement with a shitty webcam with like no scripts, just fear-mongering on news articles. There's no one would get 150,000 views doing that fucking bullshit. Frank, you need to move out before 30. Yeah, right. You're a beta male if you're over 18 and living at home. The main reason I haven't moved out is because I used to stay in an apartment in the city and I used to sleep okay, but ever since I started having the really severe liver damage and health problems, I couldn't sleep unless I was in like a zero Wi-Fi environment. And my parents' house is in a suburb of New York where the Wi-Fi levels are much lower. So unless I can't afford my own house. I mean, I probably could, but then I'd be broke. I'd paying the mortgage every month. The Rona only comes out at night. That's why Newsom imposes a curfew for California. That is a good point, Tom. Only curfew at night. When I had organ supplements going and Frankie's Natural was booming a little bit, and I had more consultations, I was making pretty good money, and probably at that point I could have afforded to move out. But now I'm not selling anything on organ supplements. Frankie's Naturals, the revenue's low. So until I get my supplements back and get some other things up and running, I'm fucking broke. I basically make minimum wage from YouTube, and I have another job where I make like $20 an hour. So I'm kind of broke. Um, I saw a sign on the highway that said new law in effect. I'm on Long Island. It's a new seatbelt law. You have to wear. I saw that too. It's you have to wear back seat needs to wear a seatbelt. I think it's a seatbelt law. I don't know what it's. Did you know Hitler was a woman? Actually, I mean the thing is, I'm very well aware of the inverted gender stuff, but usually I overlook a lot of people. Like I've never someone suggested Joe Rogan to me the other day. You suggested Hitler to me today. Like I've never thought of that as one of the major people. But yeah, no, pretty much everyone throughout history that's been popular is some type of like inverted gender. That's what they worship. That's what they do. It's part of their belief. It goes back thousands and thousands of years. Everything's pretty much scripted. That's how it goes. I don't even know what the New York Assembly is. I live at home. I'm 26, but I'm saving for jaw surgery. Luckily, my insurance paid for my jaw surgery. I did have to pay for the braces myself out of pocket. And I went to a really expensive Manhattan dentist, and I think I can't remember what I paid for my braces. I think it had to be $5,000, $6,000, or $7,000. I could have probably honestly gone to Brooklyn or a cheaper orthodontist and gotten the braces for much cheaper. But I paid a lot for braces, and then the surgery was covered by insurance. When did this whole inverted gender thing, taking testosterone, estrogen supplement thing start? I think they've always had hormones ever since. I think they've had the hormones available for hundreds to thousands of years. How's my sleep schedule recently? It's been thrown out of whack. Make consultation $50 for 30 minutes for one question. Most people have only one question, and $150 is too much. You'll get more consultations. First of all, Rat Boy is charging like $1,000 an hour for a consultation. And what really pisses me off is I guarantee you Rat Boy has hired his cronies to have consultations with me with certain health issues that he couldn't figure out himself. And he's probably stealing my information and using it to treat his own clients. I would bet my life on that. So I'm even scared to offer I don't even want to offer consultations at $150 right now because I know this fucking shit bag is having people come to me, oh, I have a health issue, I can't figure out what it is. And then they probably go back and report to Rat Boy like the little fucking sad cucks they are. Literally, I don't understand how someone could literally have no fucking brain cells that they can't do any research on their own. Literally have to copy every single thing from me. Here in poor ghetto areas, they're promoting free jabs. Get a free $10 gift card if you get injected. That's ridiculous. Free vaccines for Thanksgiving turkey. That's fucking hilarious. You would think something's up. Hey, Tom, how are you tonight? Thanks for the $5. Did I have a question for you? No, I was basically going to bother you if it was worth fucking suing people for something again, but it's probably a waste of money. I'll have to. I don't really want to reveal what the principles of the food choices for my new diet are, because someone's gonna rip it off before I can finish my book on it. So I haven't revealed or hinted at anything on my channel yet. But what I'm gonna do is, hopefully, I'm assuming that late next year, 2021. Hopefully by the middle to end of 2021, I'll have my book written. And then that should be I think that's really groundbreaking because it's not a dietary book. It's a diet. Well, it is technically a book on what diet to follow, but it's not like all these other fucking people that are writing books, the carnivore diet, the plant paradox. Like, it's something different and nothing that's ever been brought to the mainstream before. And I'm the only person that can really do it. If these other guys tried to copy me, they wouldn't know what they were talking about. Orgonite is a rock, dude. Did you see the 5G weapon the Chinese army used on the Indian army, frying them to death? I tweeted about that. I tweeted about that a couple days ago. I think 2 days ago. Let me show you. November 17th. Yeah, 2 days ago. China used secret microwave pulse weapon on Indian soldiers. And those weapons aren't bigger than 5G antennas. So when you hear stories of people like having strokes in the mall or people like dropping dead on the street, I'm 100% sure they could have just fucking pointed a 5G antenna at the person. We will be in FEMA camps by then. By when? I find the FEMA camp stuff hard to believe. Am I ripping off X person? I don't rip off anyone. I do the research myself. And if there is if there is anyone that ever did something, I usually reach out to them and see if they want to collaborate, and if not, then I just do my own research. So it's a book about your health problems? Yeah, it's a book about my health problems, but it's an overarching problem that I've seen in a lot of my clients too. Has to do with the gut microbiome mainly. Frank, when do you think they will off Biden? I don't really give a shit or know what's going to happen, but you know we've hypothesized the possibilities. You know the two pathways right now. It seems like there's one of two things that are going to happen. They're going to either off Biden, or they're going to give it to Kamala, or they're going to give it to Trump to cause chaos. I have no idea. I think we'll wrap this stream up early in about 10 minutes, guys, because this is a little off topic. I should have done a general Q&A about nutrition and stuff. So I make sure on Saturday we'll do a general nutrition Q&A. How come you only make video responses to Hitomi and Victoria? I did a video response to that girl Marin Altman. What is it? I did a video response to that girl Marin Altman 2 months ago, and it basically blew her channel up. What are the principles that don't underlie your new diet? Is my brain working today? Why don't I understand that question? What are the principles that don't underlie your new diet? So I'd basically just say lies. I mean, it's really a lot of this. I mean, if people have read my book, The Ancestral Indigenous Diet, then and that'll probably give you an idea of what the basics and the outline of the diet looks like. It's just going to be a slight shift for most people. Like the difference between here's the thing, like to my understanding, and I haven't looked into it yet, Rat Boy rewrote his book, The Carnivore Code, to change his stance on plant foods. I have the first edition of his book downloaded, and I looked quickly at the plant food section, and he basically said all plant foods are toxic, they have anti-nutrients, you shouldn't eat them. I'm assuming in his new version of the book, The Carnivore Code, he said some plant foods can be beneficial. So he literally rewrote his book to a new edition, and it's very weird how he basically was able to wipe all of the copies of the old book off the internet. Like he didn't want people to find out that he flip-flopped on his stances so quickly. And the reason I'm bringing that up is because the book I wrote, The Ancestral Indigenous Diet, I'm not really changing my ideas from that diet. And I've mentioned that I even mentioned in that book, most indigenous groups consume most of their calories from grains and some of their calories from meat. But the main shift in the direction of my diet is mainly for people that don't tolerate large amounts of animal fat. Did you get a lot of new subscribers after Greg Doucette made the video? Yeah, I got some. But unfortunately, the way Greg approached that video was literally telling people to unsubscribe from my channel, which was a little bit rude. Marin Altman calls you a right-wing idiot. Well, first of all, both Trump and Biden are a bunch of inverted gender freakazoids. I'm not any wing. And second of all, I asked her out on a date and she refused my date. So I don't know what her problem is. I even offered to do another video with her. I said, hey, let's do a video on astrology. Let's talk about that. It would have been fun. These dude, they have no fucking sense of humor. They have no fucking business sense. They're not fun. They're a bunch of fucking. She's not even that fucking pretty. Like, she's not even that pretty. Like, if I didn't jerk off for like 3 fucking weeks and she showed up in front of me in that like demon succubus outfit for her tongue with her tongue sticking out, I might give her a kiss, but that's about it. We got to end this live stream, guys. I'm starting to spout some nonsense. We'll wrap this up in a few minutes because someone's gonna. It's already happened before. Like, someone shuffles through like literally 30 of my live streams and takes like one misogynistic comment from each live stream. That's not even misogynistic. It's just like a joke. They take it out of context and they lump them all together, and it looks really fucking bad. It looks really bad. Did you send her a video of your Italian? No, I didn't send her any of that. Do you believe in astrology? Well, the thing is that the Freemasonic Order and Manly P. Hall talks about astrology. I didn't read about astrology that much, and I didn't look into it that much, but I think there is some truth to astrology because the Freemasons do use astrology. And thanks for the support tonight, guys. I'm sorry, I still forgot to enable the text-to-speech on the live streams, mainly because I didn't really expect any donations. Frank, you have to find out what the New York Assembly is. It helps stand up for the people against the government and help people be self-sustainable. Can I email? You could send me an email, but it's probably nonsense, to be honest. I mean, I'll look into it. Frank, I love how you said you're one of the few men over 25 who has an intact hairline, but it's true. You know, I always joke about that shit, but it really is true. You know, come on, listen, I'm not saying I'm the best looking guy. I am saying I know the most about nutrition, and I probably look, out of all the nutrition influencers on YouTube, I look way better than everyone else. And listen, we can debate looks, we can debate skin tone, but what you can't fucking debate is where the person's hairline starts. And you can't beat me, okay? You can't beat my hairline, okay? It's not going anywhere anytime soon. So if you don't want to lose your hair, listen to Frank Tufano. Sea salt spray for hair. It's good for a curly hair routine. So if you guys do have any questions, well, any more questions in a few minutes, we'll wrap this up. So make sure to get your question in on the chat. Any small tips on how to maintain hairline? No. I have a video course written for both gut microbiome and hairline, but I'm not popular enough to comfortably release those courses without for the compensation that I'd be getting, because someone could basically just rip off my information and charge $200 for it. One question I forgot to answer earlier was someone asked me how much my workout course would be, and I think I'm only going to charge $20 for it, which I think is an insane steal. Speaking of which, I didn't write up the PDF for my workout routine yet, which I have to do, but PDF for workout routine. So my workout routine that I'm going to sell for $20 is basically it's about a 1.5 to 2 hour. I don't know the exact length yet. The guy's editing it. I think it's probably about a 2 hour interactive real-time workout with me. So what I do is in the first 10 minutes, I basically explain the principles of the routine, and then I take you guys through the routine so you get an idea of what I do, and then you can take those training principles and either apply and either use my specific routine, or you could just alter your routine. What about chemtrails? I did a video on chemtrails a little while ago. Those are still the best hair plugs I've ever seen. I could shave my head one day, I guess. It's not that far off a shaved head. Will you include the nutrition part of the workout plan separate? I didn't do a nutritional component in the workout plan. I actually forgot about that. I mean, obviously, if I forgot about it, I definitely wasn't definitive on adding it to the workout routine, and I think it should be separate. I don't know. Look, what we're going to do is we'll see how the workout routine sells. We'll see how the workout routine sells, and then what we'll do is, depending on the success of it, we might do some more stuff. I've tried to be optimistic with the fitness routine, but these Freemason assholes have been, gaslighting, and I don't know how many people are actually going to buy the routine, so I highly doubt I'm going to make money on it. So for me to pay for someone else to produce nutrition course 2 for the workout, and honestly, I think what's really going to happen is I'm going to come out with this workout routine. One of the fitness influencers with 4, 5, 6 million followers is just going to copy it and come out with it and brand it as his own workout routine. That being said, I don't think anyone has done a full body workout routine with the rest time and repetition tempo and style that I have. I don't think and you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, if you're more familiar with the fitness space than I am, but I don't think anyone else is doing 30 sets of back, 20 sets of chest every day. I don't think there's anyone else with a routine like that. So I'm pretty sure that if someone copied me, it would be really, really obvious where they got the information from. But that being said, I don't know if someone else has already done a similar training style. I know recently, like Jeff Nippard and some other people have been talking about the benefits of full body routines, but their full body routines aren't even half the amount of volume as mine, and they have bro science setups. Hey, Jessa, yes, I do consultations on hair loss. Thanks for the support. What would they think of you in Israel? I don't know. I'd probably be cutting up some goats or camels in some like fucking sandstone butcher shop. I haven't had gravy with meatballs for probably 15 years. I don't know, Cristiano. I'd have to go into detail. But thank you guys for joining me today. We'll wrap this up early, mainly because I got to use the bathroom. I should have went earlier. So I will. I'll see you guys for Saturday's live stream. We will do Q&A in depth. And again, the main reason I'm ending this live stream early is because it's supposed to, we were going to talk about Toyota Corolla, but you guys just want general Q&A. So if you guys have any more questions, just leave them on my main channel.